Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. And yes, you are watching WEML-TV, Channel 77, episode 257 of the show. As my illustrious announcer who works for me for free, my name is Eric Lima, and you are watching. If you hear me laughing about that, it's a joke. You know, it's me doing the announcement thing. My name is Eric Lima. Obviously, if this is your first time watching any of my videos, pleased to meet you. I hope you guys enjoy a lot of my content, as you know. If you like, before the show starts, if you like any of my videos, please press the like button on any of them if you like. You can comment on them. Also, you can subscribe and ring the notification bell for more notification videos. Now, I made a promise to you that I would watch AEW, and I did that. I didn't do it last night because I didn't want to stay up late, and that'll be up to midnight, and I don't want to get some sleep. And I almost woke up late this morning to get to work. So what I did is I watched it on a streaming wrestling channel, and I had done that. So we're all set to talk about AEW last night, Event Center for May 28, 2021. Today's May 29th, by the way, 5:55 p.m. And it's a Saturday afternoon, or now it's a Saturday evening. It's a yucky day, cold day, and all that good stuff. So, they started off with a match of Darby Allin taking on one of the wingmen, Cesar Bononi, former NXT standout. The wingmen consist of Bononi, Ryan Nemeth, the Hollywood hunk, that's a.k.a. Dolph Ziggler's brother, younger brother, J.D. Drake, and Peter Avalon. So you took on Darby Allin, and Darby Allin did win the matchup, but then Darby Allin, who had Sting in his corner, calling out Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, said, I don't want to wait till Double or Nothing, we're going to fight. This is the last Dynamite before Double or Nothing. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky came out, and Scorpio Sky, a.k.a. Harold, if you remember the anger collage between Team Hell No, and they told him to shut up, Harold. I was like, next thing Scorpio Sky's like, hey, and he cuts a promo in the middle of the ring, I go, shut up, Harold! Anyways, he responded, but the wingmen jump Darby Allin and Sting from behind. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky jumped right in. And then the Dark Order came out to Darby Allin and Sting's aid. And it looks like, and then they shared fist bumps. And I think Dark Order's been a very, very popular faction. I think ever since the passing of Brody Lee. I think a lot of people know that, because they're very entertaining guys. Seriously, John Silver, aka Johnny Hungy, Stu Grayson, and Evil Uno, and Anna Jay, who's currently hurt right now, and she'll probably make her return soon, hoping. And she's making progress on her hurt shoulder. So they had a weigh-in hosted by Paul White, a.k.a. formerly known as The Big Show, f.k.a. The Big Show. And, of course, they had to give a mic to QT Fire Marshal Bill, let him run his mouth for a minute. And then Paul White goes, oh, listen, we're not here to hear you run your mouth. Let's just get the weigh-in. Let's get going. And the Factory came out with their entourage, and then Cody Rhodes with his Nightmare Factory entourage as well. It was crazy, to say the least. And Anthony A-Go-Go Power Rangers, as I like to call him. I say Anthony A-Go-Go, get out of here. Anthony A-Go-Go weighed in at 219. Cody Rhodes weighed in at 218. So, even though, and listen, and all of a sudden, QT Fire Marshal Bill keeps running his mouth, as usual. That's what QT Marshall. His real name is QT Marshall, but I like calling him QT Fire Marshal Bill, just for funny sake. Powerhouse Hobbs and Christian Cage were fighting in the backstage area. They got a battle royal casino, casino battle royal to deal with tomorrow. So I don't know what's up with those two clowns going at it. Oh, I don't consider Christian Cage a clown. Powerhouse Hobbs, he's no joke either. But quit clowning around backstage. You guys got an important match. Hangman Adam Page took on the bad boy Joey Janela with Sonny Kiss in his corner. Hangman Page won the matchup. Taz decided to introduce Brian Cage to Adam Page. Page decided to track Tasha. Cage said, "Can you beat me without these guys?" And then Brian and they were talking trash, so because they're going one-on-one tomorrow night at Double or Nothing. Eddie Kingston but John Moxley cut a promo on the Young Bucks, and they were burying the Young Bucks' shoes and calling them Rod and Todd Flanders. And I like John Moxley. He's pretty hilarious. He's been hilarious since his Dean Ambrose days in the WWE, but he got more hilarious. I mean, him and Eddie Kingston, I'm looking for them to take the tag team titles away from the Young Bucks, that's for sure. And Tony Schiavone was about to interview Orange Cassidy about his response to Kenny Omega wanting him to defer his title shot. It said Pac comes out, kicks Tony Schiavone out of the ring. He calls out Kenny Omega, but then Don Callis responds. Omega tried to attack him from behind, and then when the two brawled, the Good Brothers and Penta and Phoenix did show up because Penta and Phoenix joined forces with Pac to form the Death Triangle. They get involved in that. And then the Best Friends showed up and Orange Cassidy was not far behind. Hands him an envelope, and it's for Kenny. So Kenny Omega opened it up. It was shredded paper. Looks like it was the contract that I think they offered him to defer the contract. In other words, Cassidy just said no in his own way. Orange Cassidy is one of the most unique wrestlers I've ever seen. I mean, just sits there with hands in his pockets, acts like he's kicking. But then when you get him going, you get him going. He both knocked out Pac and Kenny Omega and was holding the title. Who knows? That would be something to see. If Orange Cassidy becomes the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, it would be really cool to see what this talented young man will be all about. I'm looking forward to that one. Tony Schiavone interviewed Jade Cargill, and then Matt Hardy interrupted Jade, and then Mark Sterling says, "No, something, Matt. No, I've been picked as her manager." So Mark Sterling is now the official manager of Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill was talking about issuing an open challenge. Kylene King accepted that matchup. So they had that matchup. Jade Cargill won. Jade Cargill is very athletic. I just come to find out now. Imagine a dream match is like Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair or Michelle McCool. You're talking, and how about even Bianca Belair? But right now she's in AEW doing her thing, so we will see what she can really do. Can she challenge for the AEW Women's Championship? And so that's something. Huh. All right. Okay. So the Rays have been on a winning streak. So, anyways, I think Jade Cargill has a bright future ahead of her. Give her a few more wins. Get her on this winning streak. Get her going, but get her into a meaningful feud. I think her versus Nyla Rose would be something that would be an interesting match, to say the least. Or if Hikaru Shida loses the title to Britt Baker, I'm sure fighting Jade Cargill could be a next step. Jade Cargill can fight Hikaru Shida. More on her on Shida. Then Jake Roberts and Lance Archer was addressing Miro about Miro's upcoming title match, and then Lance Archer goes, Dante Martin, no disrespect to the kid, but I want Miro. He wants to beat the heck out of Miro. So they had the TNT title match between Miro and Dante Martin of Top Flight. I think his partner was hurt, and Miro did win the matchup. Then Lance Archer and Jake Roberts interrupt Miro's victory. Both men decide to fight it out. Wait till tomorrow. This is going to be a heck of a fight. Miro versus Lance Archer. I think these two guys could You know, throw the rule book out the window. Let these two gentlemen beat the heck out of each other, man. Let me tell you, that would be a matchup I want to see. Hikaru Shida was honored for 1 year of being long reign of the AEW World Women's Champion. Was given a new championship belt, which is a little bit bigger than the other one. And then Britt Baker came out and said, this was your year. And she gave Hikaru Shida a whole lot of credit. Gotta respect Britt Baker for doing that, but she basically says that tomorrow it's gonna be my year. It's gonna be my time. And you know what? You gotta respect Britt Baker. It's gonna be a heck of a fight between those two ladies, that's for sure. And then Sammy Guevara was doing promo signs like he always does for the Inner Circle Pinnacle Spring Stampede fight. And so for Double or Nothing, as you know, the stipulation is the Inner Circle loses, they have to disband. And I think that's what Maxwell Jacob Freeman wants. Maxwell Jacob Freeman is an idiot brat. Let me tell you something. I really don't give a crap of how much money he has. I don't care if he's better than me and I know it. I really don't even give a crap. Because Maxwell Jacob Freeman is the type of guy you want to punch square in the face or even slap upside the head and go, you stupid idiot. Maxwell Jacob Freeman can't stand him. Tully Blanchard, I'm very, I'll give Freeman some credit though on this. He's got Tully Blanchard. Tully Blanchard can break rules. He breaks rules, breaks bones, he broke rules, broke bones, broke necks over the years. But I think the Pinnacle could be even stronger if you add Tessa Blanchard, if she signed with AEW, and Daga to the team. If you want a high-flying guy to counter Sammy Guevara, you get Daga. All right, that's what I'm personally thinking. You get Daga as part of that Pinnacle, and you get Tessa Blanchard. The Inner Circle will have to counter with somebody to get a woman part of the Inner Circle. We don't know if anybody would. I would. You know what I could have done? I could have asked Jericho if it was a female member of the Inner Circle that you want that would be part of the Inner Circle. Who would it be and why? So, it's really, but I don't know if Tessa Blanchard and Daga will sign with AEW. I'd be shocked if they sign with the WWE. And if that's the case, here's a hypothetical scenario. Okay, let's say they do. Tessa Blanchard and Daga decide to sign with AEW. Have Tessa Blanchard join up with her father with the Pinnacle. Pinnacle can have a good woman in their corner, and not only that, can wrestle, can fight, and then but if let's say they don't join the WWE, the AEW, they join the WWE. I see Daga as part of Legado del Fantasma. If you want a fourth man in that group, I think it would help. If Santos Escobar decides to move up and let's say I'm challenging Bronson Reed for the North American title, get someone in to challenge for the Cruiserweight title, have Wild and Mendoza go be tag team champions, why not Daga? And have Tessa Blanchard be part of the NXT women's division. It'd be very interesting to see. I know the controversy surrounding Blanchard and the racism that's been going on there. So we will see how this develops. How this develops. So, but right now, Tessa Blanchard and Daga are out. They're not part of AEW nor WWE, so we leave them out. But you know what? I think, let's go back to MJF. Can't stand the guy. He makes fun of us. But you know something? If MJF makes fun of me, I'll say your mother. That's what I'm going to say. If Scorpio Sky makes fun of me, I say, shut up, Harold. And he'll probably give me a look. What'd you call me? Harold. Okay. Uh-oh. Crap. Oh, the center fielder is an idiot. The center fielder is an idiot. How can he not let Marte? What an idiot. Oh my God. Yeah, it was crushed. He probably thought the ball was out of here. But I think it was cold and windy and rainy, so very shallow. And whoops, I don't believe that. Wow, where'd it go? But big mistake. You turn around. Don't turn around. Make sure you keep an eye on the ball. Oh my gosh, I'm glad. Oh my God. Hey, we got a runner on second. Nice job, JD Martinez. Red Sox are up 2-0. The Red Sox are back. Fenway Park's back to 100% capacity. Yes, sir. That's what I'm excited about. All right. So we'll see what happens. MJF, I hope the Pinnacle loses just for the sake of, because more on this feud. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, speaking of Scorpio Sky, took on the Super Smash Brothers version of the Dark Order, Stu Grayson and Evil Uno, with Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky picking up the victory. Ethan Page addresses the Darby Allin Sting. Darby Allin arrives with the Sting Army, which we've seen this before. The Sting Army gets taken out by Page and Sky, and then I think Sky hits one of the Sting Army members, but didn't flinch. It was the real Sting. Gee, we heard that before. So, anyways, and then both teams started brawling and beating the heck out of each other. It will be a heck of a fight, really. And then they had a celebration in the Inner Circle hosted by Eric Bischoff. It was a great. Eric Bischoff spoke highly about the Inner Circle, and then Chris Jericho in the Inner Circle came out and said, "Hey, you're one of the people that we need to make amends with. Thank you, Eric Bischoff, for helping me in my career." And that was really cool. Chris Jericho's a classy guy. And a classy dude. He can be funny. He can be a jerk at times, but he's a very classy dude. He's doing the right thing. And the Inner Circle are really cool in my book. The cool thing about the Inner Circle's entrance was everybody was singing his song Judas, which was, and I'm sure, and Bruce smiled at Chris Jericho's face. He's seen the fans back in the arenas again. It's going to be really exciting. I can imagine what the WWE is going to be like in July when live crowds get back. So anyways, so I am just dibs. The naked chicken chalupa. What's with the chalupas, man? Anyway. Okay. Owen Wilson. This is a good part. All right, anyways, so anyways, they did a little clip on the the Inner Circle, one of their greatest hits, and each of them said, "If this is the end, we're going out in a blaze of glory." Chris Jericho even says it. And here's the crazier part. And then MJF and Wardlow interrupt him, and they were at the stadium, and then all of a sudden they kidnapped and beat up Dean Malenko, who was a close friend of Jericho's. Remember that rivalry in WCW for the Cruiserweight Championship? All of a sudden, the Inner Circle decided, we're going to go get Chris Jericho's, Inner Circle wanted to go back up, and it was a trap. And the Inner Circle was found laid out in the Stadium Stampede. Santana and Ortiz were piled, driven through tables. Wardlow and Sean Spears lays out, Wardlow lays out Hager. Sean Spears lays out Sammy Guevara. Jericho gets laid out by MJF. So, like I said, MJF is a slapnut. He's a Shecky slapnuts. And believe me, him and the Pinnacle are going to get theirs tomorrow night at the Stadium Stampede. Mark my words, Chris Jericho, Santana, Ortiz, Jake Hager, and Sammy Guevara, they're going to be staying together on top. And I think this feud between Pinnacle, Pinnacle and Inner Circle fight forever. Because I'm telling you one thing right now, MJF needs to learn respect. And, I don't care if he's 23, 24. I'm 44. I'm twice your age, pal. You better watch yourself, son, because you step in my neighborhood, you ain't going to survive, baby. Because the fact that the Inner Circle is going to make mincemeat of you and the rest of your Pinnacle. Let me tell you something. I think you're not the Pinnacle, you're the P-Knuckles. You're the P-Knuckleheads. That's what you are. So you have the P-Knuckleheads, and I'm hoping the Inner Circle wins and stays together because they're a really cool group. And but if not, I think Sammy Guevara's got a bright future ahead of him. And that's, I take everything back I said about Sammy Guevara looking like Justin Bieber or something like that. He's cooler than Justin Bieber, in my opinion. He's a cool dude. So that is all the time that I have here for the AEW Event Center from May the 28th, 2021. I want to continue on. I'm going to watch this Red Sox game, and not only that, I got to find out a game to play for Saturday Superstar Cake, because I have not done yet. All right, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I have yet to eat, too. I haven't eaten yet. I'm surprised that they didn't call me up for dinner. So I will see you guys later. And until then, Eric Lehman saying, bless out. Episode 257 of WEML-TV, Channel 77 is complete.